Tonight on EA Sports, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and then he gets to the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Take over 1st and 10.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 7.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 3, Buccaneers nothing.
So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the delay, Jones. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's third down.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Chris Boswell set.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
37-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And inches at the 46-yard line.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He'll look to throw. the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Intercepted by the Bucs.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. That's caught by Howard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's caught. Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
The Buccaneer first down.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he finds Howard complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Well, the second down throw on target. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. Fourth down now.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
At the 44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there,
and it's third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
second and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Up on the play.
They'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete to Aaron Jones.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
10. Buccaneers 7.
Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time.
On the coverage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
The 32-yard line.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At
2nd and 11.
3-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those will be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. I mean, we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44.
2nd and 3. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And if the Steelers can convert the extra point, they will have the lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Complete to number 80.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 11 more yards. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And remember, field goal does him no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And they will take a knee here. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Buccaneers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it was a good first month, but they'll